saying that you were in the car at the time your car got hit. You're saying there was no car at all.
That's correct.
Somebody's lying.
Yeah.
Mr. Todd, you claim you're sitting in your car and the defendant drives in which way?
I'm leaving.
So you're driving out of the garage?
That's what I'm saying.
Was
leaving.
it moving?
I'm leaving, yeah. That's how I knew they was
No,
there.
sir, you said you were sitting in a parked car. You're sitting in my car.
Yeah, I know. The car
Don't say
hasn't
you're
started
driving.
yet. Yeah, I know. I'm sitting in the car because I'm about to get in it to go.
So, all right, so then there's this collision. You claim that you got out. You went into your apartment. Then you went upstairs to where he was. So that means you would have had your camera with you because you went in to get it. Am I right?
Yes.
So he was still here when you had your camera.
Yes.
Why did you take a photograph of his truck?
I took a photograph of his license.
That might be nice, but I
'Cause he
wanted a photograph of the truck, and I want to know why you didn't take the photograph of the truck? It wasn't that you couldn't, because it was there, because
No.
he was there.
Yeah, it was there. Just like he said, he moved it. I didn't know where it was anymore.
You're saying that he moved the car immediately after the
Yes,
accident and then went back up to Shelley's house?
Yeah, he's coming up the stairs because the car's moved. He's coming up the stairs and the car's moved. It's a big...
Who moved it? Okay, I'm so confused because in your complaint, you say here, he scraped against the rear passenger door of my car. I got out of my car and pointed at the damage, but Michael and his girlfriend ignored me and walked upstairs. That means his car is still parked. They walked upstairs. Can we agree? Okay. I followed them, demanding that Michael provide his insurance information. At that point, why didn't you just go take pictures of the car? The car was still parked. You're following them upstairs. They're both walking upstairs.
I wasn't thinking at that time. I was just really being, at the moment, I just wasn't thinking. I wasn't trying to let them get away.
So the only proof you have today is your word. You were in the car. They hit your car while you were there. So there's no disputing who hit your car because you saw it.
Right.
And you want us to believe what you are saying.
Right.
Okay.
Why were you sitting in your car before leaving?
Well, I was going to leave.
But how long do you sit in your car before you leave?
I'm looking at them, wait, because I'm noticing why they're there, and I'm noticing that I can't get out. So they're moving at the same time I'm coming in, and I'm looking at them like, why are you coming in here? You're not even supposed to park here. That's why I'm sitting here. I'm annoyed, and I always wait for people. I let people go.
Okay, are we good? Are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to excuse the parties while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you both very much.
We have deliberated and reached a unanimous verdict. The three of us had a nice chat about what happened, and it really took three collective brains here to try to sort this out. Frankly, Mr. Ty, because we didn't have photographs of the defendant's vehicle. That would have sealed the deal for us. Mr. Williams, had you had evidence showing your vehicle was not damaged, that perhaps could have won the day on your end.
Right.
At the end of the day, our burden of proof here is by a preponderance of the evidence. So even if we are left with some doubts, we are called upon to determine what we think is more likely than not. And in this case, given the location of the damages, given who was parking where, we find that it is slightly more likely than not that, Mr. Williams, you're responsible for the damages to Mr. Ty's vehicle. We reviewed your estimate, and there were some items on there that appeared to exceed the actual damages to the rear of the car. However, you still have about $5,000 in damages. So the verdict is in favor of the plaintiff against you, Mr. Williams, not against you, Ms. Daniels. We don't find you're responsible simply because you're the apartment owner. The verdict of the court is in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $5,000, and we wish all three of you the best.